He is Jeff King. I'm Andy Erickson, and this is not another shooting show. We go to Mackinnon, Minnesota, where a little after midnight on Saturday, January 17th, a 67-year-old man was taken to the hospital. Why? Well, he called 911 to report that he'd accidentally shot himself with a .45.
Oh, how's he still alive?
Wait.
Two world wars.
But wait, there's more. The man lives alone, and reportedly that he was startled by a noise, retrieved his firearm, and fell asleep while holding it. He told first responders he accidentally fired the gun into his leg while sleeping.
Oh, that's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
That's a new one.
The St. Louis County Sheriff's Office believes the gunshot wound is non-life-threatening. Was transported by EMS to an area hospital. Oh, way up there in northern Minnesota. Oh, I'd never heard of Mackinnon before. Or maybe it's McKinnon, and it's just spelled very phonetically. I don't know. But, oh, jeez, that'd be bad, you know. 2 world wars and all. But, jeez, the 45.
Okay. The Lord's caliber.
Oh, yeah. I just got some 45 ammo. I saw that Target Sports USA had a deal on 22s, the mini mags. So I got some of those. I'm like, oh, wait, I've only shot 50 rounds through my 45. I should get another 50 rounds for my 45. So I got a box of 50 rounds for my 45. I want to talk about something really important, though. So, a struggle Jeff had right before we started the show. A struggle I had on Sunday night as well. When you go to get a bowl of ice cream and it's like double extra frozen, it's the worst thing ever. You're
like chiseling with the spoon.
There's nothing you can do about it without ruining the ice cream.
Right, because when you do, the box starts to deform around it and you're like not helping.
No. It's not like you're thawing meat where you just run it under warm water or submerge it. Like that's not going to help. It just has to come down to like normal temperature. This was some of my wife's homemade cookies and cream ice cream, and it's fucking amazing. But it was in the deep freeze out in the garage. So it's at like whatever below zero. Like it's really cold. And it's a brick. Like a total fucking brick. And I was like scraping. I took the lid off. It's in like a plastic, Ziploc container, the semi-reusable ones. And so I let it sit there for like 20 minutes. I was able to like scrape enough off to get sort of a half-assed little bowl. It just wasn't the same as nice round scoops. I was very disappointed.
Yeah, you like the perfect scoop from every advertisement that wasn't actually ice cream.
Yeah. It's so frustrating when the ice cream's extra frozen. Okay. Stuff that's actually shooting related. I submitted my Form 1 this week.
Nice.
Yeah. It's not hard, but it's not easy to understand what you're doing.
Government bureaucracy for the win.
Oh, for sure. So I went to a place and got my the EFT fingerprints done. And there's like one place in Sioux Falls that does that. And the ladies that work there, it's like a shipping place. It's like a generic UPS store.
Yep.
And they're like, oh, we don't know. We just take the prints. We don't know anything. Like nothing. Like they don't know shit. All they do is take the prints. Some other company like processes it. So then I went to this other company. I paid my money, filled out the form, and then now I've got a QR code. So I go back. I've got a QR code now. And they're like, oh, okay, now we can do it. And then by the time I got home, I had the download ready for my EFT to submit to ATF. So, yeah. And the rest of the form was, I don't know how to answer this question. I don't know how to make this blank work. And if you have a friend who's done it before, it's really handy to have them on the phone. I had my buddy Robert from here in Sioux Falls who was on the phone with me. And he's like, oh, yeah, there's like a drop down. I'm like, there's no drop down, dude. What are you talking about? There's no drop down. I'm clicking on these blanks and it won't let me do anything. Wait, did you click add form? No. What are you talking about? One little button on the left is you click that. It looks like you're supposed to start typing in the blanks, but no. You have to click this button and then it actually gives you like a more user-friendly graphic interface to deal with. Oh, it was a fucking nightmare. Anyway, Can you tell it was my first time? It'll be way easier the next time. But
That's what they all say about your first time.
yeah. Unlike the other first time, this one took way fucking longer, let me tell you.
And it's any government thing. Make sure if you have a silencer shop kiosk local to you, those are helpful.
Yeah, I was going to do that. But then I just decided I wanted to do it myself and took the picture, and it was not hard, but it was not simple, I guess. Like, to do this stuff, like, some of the answers to the questions are like, what do you put on here? He's like, I don't know. I just wrote down, like, what is the purpose of it? And his suggestion was enhance my collection. Yep. So that was what I also wrote down, was to enhance my collection. Braces suck, and I don't want to use one anymore on my pistol. That's not what I wrote down, but that's the real reason why, you know?
Yep.
Yeah,
use an USPA.
What's that?
So you can use it in USPA?
Yeah. Well, this is actually a 5.56, so...
Ugh, brother, ugh.
Yeah, but, yeah, if you got, whatever janky-ass build you want to make into an SBR, it's legal in USPSA, you're welcome. Yeah, so, anyway, there was that.
So speaking of a process that wasn't that fucking hard.
Oh, God, this is awesome.
Yeah, so my press is at my buddy Todd's house, and we technically went halvesies on it, so it's both of our presses. Communism, woohoo! Anyways, so
who gets the bread this week?
He always gets the bread.
Oh,
okay. So he was reloading on the press. I haven't been over there in a while to reload because of the reasons. And he had it out of battery detonation. The primer tube with like 50 primers in it fucking went off and launched the little plastic rod through the ceiling.
It went all the way through the ceiling?
It's jammed in the ceiling currently. He says he's going to leave it up there. I'd say he should put some super glue around it just to make sure it stays, but it is embedded in his ceiling.
How about the little alarm thing for when it goes empty?
Oh, that's a good question.
Did that just kind of break and explode, or
that I'm not sure of? But so
I saw pictures he posted on Instagram, but like I forgot.
Yeah. So yeah, he posted on Instagram, and I went out to dinner with him the other day, and he was like, I got a call. I was going to call Dillon because, this feels like a warranty for a Dillon product. And Monday morning at like 8:37, so like very early in the morning, they called him. And the guy on the other side of the line was like, I follow you on Instagram. I saw your thing, and I figured out who you were, and you've ordered stuff from us before. So
I creeped and found your phone number.
I found your phone number. And he goes, oh, cool. Like, this is what happened, blah, blah, blah. He goes, it's not uncommon. Like, so if you are reloading with 1100s or 1050s, I forget which one we have, wearing iPro and possibly Ear Pro is not a bad idea.
I've heard this is more of a thing with the bigger 1050, 1100 press than a 650, 750.
So they said that, so Todd got an automatic primer filler device of some sort. Oh. And they said that because that device moves the way it puts the primers in there, one can kind of land slightly askew. And so the way it grabs the primer, it will put too much pressure on it and it will blow up. And once it blows up, it'll blow up everything above it. Mm-hmm. And so they knew about the problem. They know it's a problem. The guy was like, hey, do you still live at this address? He asked how much damage there was. And then he said, oh, by the way, the primer grabbing arm, because of the explosion, can get out of spec. So we'll include that as well. You can just replace that and start anew. So without even, and free of charge, under warranty. So if you got a Dillon machine, understand that they will treat you good. Like they there was no questions about anything. They just went, yep, shit happened. Here you go. It's on the way.
Automatic phone call Monday morning after it happens is probably an unreasonable thing for most people to expect, but it's pretty cool that it happened, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, if I posted something, I guess I have bought stuff directly from Dillon before, so they would have my phone number. So if you ever blow up any of your Dillon shit, make sure you post it on Instagram, tag Dillon, and maybe they'll call you on Monday morning to see if you need new parts or whatever.
Yep.
That is very cool. We haven't even mentioned yet. It's our 200th episode.
Yeah, 200. Whoop, whoop.
Does it feel like 200?
Sometimes.
Yeah. I was going to say, it absolutely feels like 200. Yeah. No, it feels like we've done 200 of these, for sure. Not that that's bad. It's just like, yeah, it's a lot of audio. I started off saving all the record files because I'm a pack rat, and then I realized this is stupid. I'm just filling a hard drive for no reason. So the record files, they all go to Jesus. We send them away. On that note, patreon.com/notanothershooting show. It's only $3.57 a month, and you get all of the second episode every single week. MW Activewear. Michelle makes the finest jerseys for your match. Go find her on Instagram, MW_AKTIV_wear. Northwoods, May 2nd and 3rd. Cash payouts. Cup 4 half-day squads. I don't know if they're still open or not. PCSL Belt Championship May 17th at the Mission 160 range in Texas. Great Plains section. Registration is open, and it's getting full. I was kind of amazed when I went back and checked the other day how many slots were actually left, and there's not as many as I would have expected. So we've only been open for 19 days, and we're getting close to sold out. It usually, somewhere in the neighborhood of a month is about how long it lasts. Let's see. What else? Oh, yeah, Rushmore out in Rapid City. That is the Rushmore State Championship, or South Dakota State Championship, July 11th and 12th. Registration for that opens on the 1st. Lane's doing a class at Jeff's gym this weekend.
Yep.
This weekend. This Saturday, January 24th. So, bazinga. I won't be there because I'll be in Texas. Like, something always comes up. I was going to be there. And then, we need to go to Texas for Jackie's scholarship thing. Well, I guess I'm not coming, Jeff.
Yeah, you got my hopes up and then just dashed them all to hell.
I know. I know you're so disappointed.
I really wanted to hit you. Like I think it'd be funny.
Jeff, I don't want you to hit me.
Okay, Lane doesn't allow too much hitting, but it would have been funny.
I don't want you to hit me. Fuck you. No.
We can shoot each other with sim guns.
Okay, I'll do that, but I don't want you to hit me.
We can have an old school duel where we start back to back and walk to the ends of my gym and shoot at each other.
Like straight out of fucking Hamilton.
Yes.
It'll be perfect. I'll be Aaron Burr. You'll be Alexander Hamilton. How about that?
Has to pick the winner.
Well, duh. Not a fucking idiot. Anyway, so SHOT Show's coming up. Or is it starting? When does it start? Is it happening? It's probably underway when this comes out, right?
Yeah. As of us recording, I think people are heading that direction.
Okay. So, yeah, it looks like it kicks off on Tuesday. So, yesterday it started. Are the porn awards happening at the same time again?
Oh, yeah. Let me check.
The adult entertainment something show is traditionally always the same week as SHOT Show in Vegas.
Yes. Yep. January 24th. Let's go, boys.
Yep.
Let's go.
So
I still maintain that we need to go under the guise that we're going to the SHOT Show. But
we're just going to Vegas.
Just go to Vegas and just stop by the AVNs and be like, oh shit,
okay. Yeah.
We ended up in the wrong space. Fuck.
We were gonna go to SHOT Show, but then we
got lost.
Yeah. Anyway, so there were a few things that were announced since we last recorded that were interesting. I don't know which of these was first. I think the M&P steel frame was probably the first one I saw.
I feel like that was the first one because I got tagged in it several times.
Yeah. So they came out with a steel frame, like a legit steel frame.
Yep.
Which is good. Yep. It's a steel frame. Yay. Good job, Smith & Wesson.
You're a day late.
But the downside is it weighs about the same as a Beretta.
And $1 short.
And it's like an ounce heavier than a Beretta that's made of aluminum. So,
Yeah, I think 35 ounces.
34 or 35. Yeah, 34 was the number I saw.
Okay,
But-
yeah. Either way, I mean, I was like, hell yeah, I'm totally getting this. And then I found out that it weighs.
I'll say this, though. One thing I loved about the Beretta for like transitions, that's like the sweet spot weight. I really do like that medium weight gun. I think that's good. If you want to add on a bunch of brass and stuff and get it up a little closer to 40 ounces, I know a lot of people are like, well, I can't make a 58, so that's stupid. Are you sure?
Right.
Not stupid.
Yeah, you can definitely, challenge accepted on that one. But I immediately came out, I'm like, fuck yes, I'm buying this. Then the price tag isn't.
No, it's reasonable.
It's reasonable.
It's like $11.50 or $12.50, I think, is what I saw.
Yeah.
And that's MSRP, so it'll be less than that. It'll probably be under $1,000.
I think I saw the Smith & Wesson forum. I think they're going for like $1,050, $1,100 or whatever. So my brain said it was going to be like $800 or $900, and I was like, fuck yeah.
I
And
bet
then
street price eventually that's what they'll be.
Right. But I'm kind of hoping that CZ isn't pants on head window lickers and that they come out with a TS2 optics ready.
Yeah.
That would be cool. Or I'll just bite the bullet and get a TS2 and be done with it.
Well, and honestly, with a CZ, I like having it milled. Like, I've never had an optics ready CZ, but I've had two that Vince milled, and they're both fucking great. Like, they're really nice and low, so.
Yeah, so that's how I'll probably still end up doing that. Just got to find the right deal. But speaking of milling optics, HoloSun decided to put a boat anchor onto one of
Yes, it was gun. The 507 cock. I think it's a Magnum. is the one they came out with. It's even if you thought you had a big window before, now there's the cock Magnum. Whatever it is. It's the 507 Comp Max, is that what it's called?
Yeah, that sounds correct.
So anytime there's a Max involved with it, does that mean Max Michel was involved?
He would like it to be that way.
Well, because the SIG Optic, because they would put Max on shit that he was involved with.
Correct.
On that shit. So now it's like, oh, wait, is he doing the things there? What?
Right, because he left them, so now...
But I think he's like somebody else. Doesn't matter. I don't care. That doesn't turn my crank at all. I could care less about a super extra large window. But then in the comments on, I think it was
Reddit.
It was on Reddit where this was. There's a dude who works for Instagram or for HoloSun, and somebody goes, "When is the 407 comp coming out? Could it please have a 6 MOA dot?" And the dude just says, "Wait for later this week."
Yep.
And later last week, what came out, Jeff?
The 407 comp
with a 6 MOA dot.
With a 6 MOA dot. And I'm on their website right now. Listed on their website, so that'd be their MSRP, correct?
Yeah.
$329.
Oh fuck yes.
Is their MSRP?
What's MSRP for a 507 comp?
I mean, I think their street price is like $340.
Well, like the map price is like $369 for that one, I think.
Where the fuck did they put these? Okay, 507s. There they are. 352 is what they. No, that's not the right one.
No, it's more than that.
They've changed their website because they're highlighting all their new stuff.
Yeah, 507 Pro Max, 407 comp. Where's 507 comp?
Right, because
where's the old 507 comp?
Maybe they just discontinued it because the 507 Pro Max is $470. No.
This is the greatest pod in the world when we sit here and Google shit.
Right.
Oh, 464. Okay, so it'll be like sub $300.
Yeah.
Oh wait, that's the Ronin dumb one.
No.
Regular 507 comp
is $435.
That's the new one.
Oh. Whatever it is.
507 comp was also 430. No, that's also the new one. God damn it! It looks like you're right. They discontinued the old 507 comp.
Right.
I want to say it was like $399.
That makes the most sense.
Yeah.
Whatever it was, the MSRP is always call it 20%, 30% higher. So this thing probably can catch it on deals for $265, $275.
That'll be fucking great.
I'm with a 6 MOA dot. If these things can fucking hold tight, like I can't. You can't justify another optic.
No,
like
I know there's. Go ahead. Finish your thought.
Right. At that price, you can get 2, maybe 3 of these for the price of an SRO. And the only reason I like the SRO is it's round, and for $300 to $400, like,
you'll put up with a square.
I'll put up with a square.
Okay. I really like the 507 comp. I like a bigger dot, so I run it with the 2 MOA dot and the horseshoe, which is supposed to be like 8 MOA.
Yep.
But I like the 5 MOA dot is what I like in the SROs, and 2 MOA dots are fine, but I don't. Rifle yes, pistol no. I get that people think that but it's better and super accurate on long shots. Measure the width of that 5 MOA dot on a front sight. It's way fucking skinnier. It's already going to be very, very accurate. I like that I don't have to crank up a bigger dot super bright to see it all the time. And a part of this is I have astigmatism, so my eyeballs don't like the smaller dot quite so much. But like with the other Hollow Sun, like I've got regular 407s and a 507, and I just sort of put up with it, but I have to have it up super bright to like find it and see it. But
the one weird thing about the 407 comps is they have a gold option.
I saw that. I wonder what that looks like.
Yeah, at 200.
Is it just yellow? Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I feel like on our dirt berms that will be shit, but I'd also say that green on like Iowa's berms would be fucking shit as well. So red is what I'm going to go with because red. I'm gonna stick with red because it's what I've always shot and it's the cheapest. Right, but for again $329 MSRP, I even the stingy side of me is going. I'd pay $329 out the door. Like whatever.
Oh yeah, I'd pay MSRP for that. I mean, it's still a little cheaper than the map price of $369 for the existing 507 comp, and they're still out there. But it's weird that Hollow Sun has them completely gone from the website.
Yeah.
Oh wait, HE 507. Yeah, they've gone to the new, or are they grouping them together?
No, the 507X3 is the base model, I guess.
Oh, okay. So the 507 comp we're seeing is the old one, the existing one that's on their website. It says new, but it was new like 2 years ago.
Right.
They don't have the new Pro Max or whatever on the normal catalog.
They do. It's
not on the page of pistol dots.
No, it's there. You just got to scroll down, but it's 470 is what it's listed for. And they do have one for 505. I wonder what's $30 difference. The nice thing about the 507s is they are solar as well. So if that matters to you, get that one.
Yeah, they're big. And when I first saw that Instagram post, though, I thought they were coming out with a pistol, and I was like, oh, they're pulling their pants on their head. But
yeah, no, they just put it on a 2011 of some sort.
Yeah, it was like no, don't do that.
Which, speaking of 2011s, that is probably going to be the flavor of the show.
SHOT Show.
Yeah, I bet you every company I know SIG is bringing out all their models in 2011, or what do they call it? 311s or 3211s or whatever the fuck whatever their 2011 knockoff is. they basically came out with an entire catalog of colors, and some are comps, some are not, some are whatever. So they're going after that duty market to try to compete with Staccato. Staccato came out with Staccato's a correct one. I thought I was making fun of their STI-ness. Staccato's coming out with like a 3 or 4 inch one, and all the Staccato bros are like, oh my god, I need to have this one now because I only have 8 of them. I need a 9th, because that's what Staccato bros do. I spend way too much time on the 2011 forum. Just if you ever want to understand why like poor people hate rich people, go to the 2011 forum and you'll be like, I understand why people support the guillotine. Like, I get it. When they're like, here's $80,000 worth of 2011s that have never been shot. What other 2011 should I add to my collection? And you're like, I understand why the proletariat wants to hang you. Anyways, so I'm guessing that a bunch of people you've never heard of will come out with 2011s. I bet a bunch of companies that you have heard of will come out with 2011s. And a bunch of 2011 companies will come out with 2011s in pink. I don't know. Like they'll cut part of the barrel off here, put a comp on there. Oh yeah, comped and ported barrels will be the secondary flavor of the month. Oh, because apparently 9mm is the most vicious caliber in the world to handle.
Defensive rounds, they're so much stankier. You know, they're 5% more recoil.
Right. They break out that snaky leg.
The gold dots were rubbing my hands a little raw after the other 260 rounds I shot that day. So, and my hands were out of shape as well. So, yeah. Okay. The thing I try to resist though because that was a topic on one of the Reddit subs. I think it was on USPSA. Like, oh, they should just change the rules so they can allow comps in every division. That would fix the problem. And I'm like that. There's not a problem.
There isn't.
Oh, I got a message from somebody. Shit, I can't remember who sent it to me. But I guess in IDPA, they allow comps, but most of the guys who are doing well, like they don't bother to have a comp on their gun.
Correct, because it just makes your gun more finicky.
Yeah,
it's a solution to a problem that doesn't exist. And when I jokingly say that real men don't use ports and comps unless they're shooting 170 power factor, I'm not actually joking. Like the amount of people that feel like they need to have ports and comps, I don't understand it, because I will gladly compete with anyone who walks up to a match and is like, I have my Staccato XC with a 1-port comp. I'm like, okay, cool. Like, come shoot carry optics. I don't care.
Yeah.
I'll still kick your dick in. I don't care.
But they're the future. Like, every gun comes out with it now. Oh, yeah, you bought a Glock 17. No ported barrel, no comp.
Yep. And here's anytime someone's like, everyone's coming out with them. Yes, because morons are spending money.
Yeah.
As a capitalist, I'll sell you whatever you want. I don't actually care. I mean, if you want a shirt that says "kicked me in the face," I will sell you a shirt that says "kick me in the face." Like, I don't actually care.
So, you know how the plastic ammo cans?
Yes.
You know, a lot of times if you go to Shields or, the gun department of a store, or if it's a gun store, that ammo can might have the word tactical on it.
Yep.
Yeah. But also, if you go to Costco, in like their shelves and containers and organizing aisle, there's the exact same thing in a holder that holds like 4 or 8 of them or something like that. The word tactical is not there.
Yep.
So those dummies wouldn't buy that, but they'd buy the same thing at Shields with the word tactical on it. And it probably costs 3 times more.
Correct.
Yeah. They'll sell you whatever you'll buy. Like, I mean, people will buy dumb shit.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of evidence of that. Like
the 2011 market.
Yeah, but I don't. But that's not like dumb. It's just like more expensive than required.
The high-end 1911 market.
Okay, that's dumb. Yeah.
Like, oh my God, I took this gun that was like reasonably fine at like, we'll call it $1,100. I bought a $7,000 version. You're like, why? It says Infinity on it.
Because someone worked it all over by hand to make it 2% nicer shooting.
Okay.
That's why.
Yeah, because, handcrafted. I know the hipsters have tried to make handcrafted mean that it's better. That's not what handcrafted means.
No, not in today's age with computerized CNC machines.
And lasers.
Yeah, the day's coming where handcrafted will just mean not as good.
Correct.
Someday. It's still, there's still experts out there, but like the payoff, like the return on investment is not what it used to be.
Correct.
So, like starting with the Gen 5 Glocks, they're doing something with the machining of those guns and slides and barrels to make them way better than they used to be. So,
yeah,
at least accuracy wise. Anyway,
so
anything else SHOT Show wise that you've seen? And we're just scratching the surface. We haven't made a comprehensive list.
Well, and a SHOT Show has like 80,000 vendors or 80,000 people who go to it, and there's 10,000 vendors. We're getting the cliff notes from whoever posted their Instagram shit the days before.
Yeah, so if there's something you find interesting, go post it in our Reddit.
Please do.
On Reddit.
We might make a SHOT Show thread so that we can contain it all, but post your fun shit there. There's ARs that nobody wants. Glock might be coming out with an AR. I found an article that the Slovenian National Police might be the test bed.
There was an article about that a few years ago that they were coming out with something.
Yeah, so it was Slovak. The Slovak police have unreleased Glock AR-15s, and according to a website that's in Slovakian, they are the test bed for Glock to make a rifle. So that might be a thing.
Yeah, here it is from like 2022. There was an article about the G115F. It was a tan AR, and it was like a contract thing for some military. Probably
Austria or whoever. The Beretta came out with the NARP. It's the new assault rifle platform. It looks a lot like a fucking AR.
Yeah. The NARP.
NARP.
Non-athletic regular person. Is that what you're talking about?
Ooh, I like that. But now
I just Googled it, and that's what it means. I'm a non-athletic regular person.
Oh my God, that is getting used in my gym. Fuck me. No, I'm thinking of not Shaun of the Dead. The police one they did.
Oh boy, that does sure look like an AR-15. Oh, but it looks like it's a piston gun. And side charging. But otherwise it looks like an AR-15.
And Hot Fuzz, one of the characters just goes, NARP, NARP, NARP. That's all I can fucking think of. The last one that I'm aware of that I can comment on is FN is re-releasing the SCAR 2.0.
Oh.
And I believe I saw that the 5.56 version is $3,500.
Oh, is that all? Oh, okay.
Right. So you can either get a $600, AR-15, $900,000 quality AR-15, or you can buy a $3,000 fucking SCAR because reasons.
Yeah. Well, or I could just go buy a M&P Sport 2, and have 90% of that gun. Maybe I still need to put a free-floated handguard on it or something. But anyway, there's SHOT Show. Jeff posted Q&A on our Reddit this week. And it had a lot of comments, but most of them were over Heidi's fascinating, really funny, kind of stupid, but awesome topic or question.
Is it bad that my first response was went to the Holy Grail, and it was like, what is the weight of an the swallow? God damn it, CTE is real. An unladen swallow.
Oh, Heidi's question was approximately how many spent primers would it take to fill a 1 gallon milk jug?
And Hatu Dagu came in
Had
with
an
all
answer.
of the autism.
I didn't even read it. I just saw a bunch of numbers and words, and then I posted a GIF of a little frog with a hoodie on and a rainbow that said autistic.
Which I feel
Jeff
needs to
wants
be.
a hoodie with that on it.
I feel like that should be the NAS t-shirt. Like, Michelle,
Well, we
I
just
need
established I'm not at all. So
somehow. But yeah, he comes to the conclusion with an air gap that it's between 65 and 75,000.
But he did not account for the primers that the anvils fall out of. And then he was like, well, shit. Now I have to go do more slide rule work when he gets home from the gym. Anyway, that was delightfully hilarious, Heidi. Thank you so much. Speaking of Hato Dagu, why are LED headlights legal, and why do some people drive through busy areas with their high beams on?
Those people should be shot in the face.
I 100% agree, as I just received my package of LED fog lights for my truck from Amazon today.
Yeah, because in a fog, that makes perfect sense.
Yeah.
But
See, here's the thing. I don't have any LED headlights. I want them when I'm driving, but I don't want anyone else to have them because they blind me.
yes, and that's the thing is that when you have them, you have to be they need a dimmer starting point.
You know what? They do, but like even just like some of like the regular running LED lights are in broad sunlight are like good fucking hell. Why is that so bright?
Right. And because I know about LEDs, they need to have a yellow LED in there that is the one they switch to when you're like, hey, another car. Because I'm only talking about Fords because they're the only car I know. But when a vehicle approaches a Ford, it turns your lights down because it doesn't want to blind the other person. Mm-hmm. With LEDs, it needs to be like, oh, switch from white to yellow to like not fuck
That would be
this
less
person.
offensive.
Right. But I agree that they should be stabbed in the face. His second question, why is production more interesting than high cap divisions? Is it the reloads? Is it the sense of superiority from using an inferior sighting system?
It's the puzzle solving of stage planning.
Which the puzzle, the solution to the puzzle is win, move, reload. Move, reload.
I'll say it used to be that when it was a 10-round division. Now that it's 15, it's like maybe you have a second reload.
Correct.
You're doing 80-90% of the CO-LO stage plan. So,
but yes, that is the interesting side of it. Okay, the actual interesting side of it is that it punishes you for fucking up. Because if your plan is like, I'm going to take 6 here, 4 here, and reload, if there's a steel target there and your bullets become anti-steel at that point and you go bang, 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 now you have to add a reload. Now, does that change your whole stage plan? Now, most experienced production shooters will have 17 fucking mags on their belt and will go, well, I'll just throw in that second reload because they've reloaded from every fucking pouch on their belt so many times that it doesn't cost them any time to just throw another fucking mag in there. But the sense of superiority from using an inferior sighting system, that is the true fake superiority that production has, yes.
Yeah. I mean, there's tens of us that are going to be doing it at Great Plains. What is the number up to?
Did
I explain how that gag like went awry?
I don't remember.
We were going to fuck with Austin and have a bunch of people sign up.
Yes.
I'll do it like at the last minute.
Oh, I thought it was all going to switch. But I am at the point where I believe that they should have major power factor in production just because that's where it makes sense. Everyone's shooting 10 millimeter.
After that video we talked about in the last Patreon episode, the TFB, about the 9mm, and the real big difference the FBI found had absolutely nothing to do with caliber and had everything to do with the projectile. Right. I think I've been converted. Fuck power factor. Like, get rid of it.
Woo!
It's not a thing.
One of us.
I mean, it's testing a thing that does not matter. I've finally become convinced because no one is going to pick up USPSA to shoot single stack and shoot it in 45 major. Like, it's completely jumped the shark at this point.
Yep. Okay, so Davis Tom, where would you focus your TISM if you hadn't gotten into shooting?
Mine would probably. I've tried to get into golf like 3 times. Like, I've played golf my whole life, but I never like went hard on golf. Right about the time I started going hard on golf, where I actually had a membership and could golf as much as I wanted, was about it coincided with me getting into shooting, and shooting one, and yeah. Even though in hindsight, I always thought having a membership at a golf course would be really expensive. Oh, what a fucking idiot I was. No, I got into shooting sports and found out that, oh yeah, those guns they can be as much as your annual membership at the golf course, but the ammo is really where you're going to spend the money. So, yeah. For that's probably where it would go for me at this point in my life, yeah.
For me, it was economics. So I'm an econ nerd. I started reading econ papers in my spare time because nerd. And then
what?
Yeah, so I taught myself like fundamental economics by reading economic white papers while I was working an engineering job. Like, that's the level of autistic ADHD I have. Is I got a job at an engineering firm and started reading econ papers.
Wow.
Yeah, that's my. The problem is, I think that my ADHD would counteract the autism required to be an economist. But so if you ever want to get into economics arguments, that's why I'm going to send you white papers and be like, have you read paragraph 76? Because that's where it gets interesting.
Here's the worst job ever for someone who has ADHD, without a doubt, would be a oh God, I can't think of the term for it all of a sudden. Like airline or airport traffic controller.
Oh, traffic controller. Would that be the worst or the best?
It could get you locked in.
Right, because
but if you have one little distraction, though,
you're like, oh shit! Oh, sorry, Airline 173. Are you guys low on gas at this point? You are probably going to
air
die.
Traffic controller. That's the term I was looking for. The airplane traffic person, whatever. Yeah. Okay. Let's see here. Oh, I also went and looked at the breakdown for Great Plains. There's 11 in production. That is the 4th most registered division. Carry Optics is first by kind of a lot over Ello. Like 23 more people are in CO over Ello, 71 to 54. 16 in open, 11 in production, 10 in PCC.
Damn.
Yeah. Kind of surprising. Okay. Next thing from the Q&A.
Gundork says, why is the 2A community so afraid of having healthy conversations or debate about anything? I would contend that the vast majority of people are unwilling to have healthy conversations or debate about anything because the vast majority of people are stuck in emotional spaces and they don't think very deeply about a topic. So it's that you are exposed to the 2A community on a regular basis. But if you go to the martial arts community, you get long diatribes about why Krav Maga is better than jiu-jitsu, or jiu-jitsu is better than Muay Thai, or Muay Thai is better than boxing, when all 4 of those are completely different things that don't interact with each other.
To me, it's kind of like what if you've ever seen the movie Dogma from way back in the day.
I love Dogma.
Great movie. Chris Rock has a speech about the difference between beliefs and ideas. It's really hard to change a belief. And people's beliefs around these sorts of things are all like, no, you're wrong, fucking asshole. And that's pretty much most of it. You know?
Yeah. As we have, and I'm going to say that the vast majority of people have not changed from belief. It's just that you were around a lot of people who had the same beliefs, but it is that we have deep-seated beliefs that don't correspond to the logic that you think is associated with it, at least within the actions that the people think that they will do. So I don't think it's a two-way thing. I think it's a human thing, especially a 2026 American thing. But I do see it in the 2A community. If you want to get 2A community specific, it's because our community is not challenged at a logic level. It's a choice level. I literally got into an argument today with someone because they said that competition shooting is a negative towards defensive shooting. And I don't have enough true evidence that competition shooting makes you better in defensive encounters because there's so few defensive encounters that involve a competition shooter that I don't have a significant set of information to actually dispel them because there just isn't enough information to dispel them.
Well, this person you were in an argument with, what grade were they in?
I mean, their autism made me think they were at least 12.
Okay.
I got like 17 paragraphs of response, but
I thought you meant this was an in-person.
No. I
should have known better. Okay.
RCCW for the win.
Oh, Jesus. Okay. Okay. I thought you had a conversation with an adult. My bad. I don't know what I was thinking there.
No.
Oh, no.
Speaking on to non-adults.
Yeah, Craig.
CM Fuss. What matters more, balance or weight?
The
answer is weight.
I was going to say balance.
Because if you're an adult-sized male who can hold on to
balance
a gun,
doesn't matter.
I don't notice balance. That's all I'm saying.
Well, in a heavy steel gun, balance is less of an issue. The Shadow 2 with an empty mag in it is very nose heavy. With a loaded mag in it, it's less nose heavy. My brand new Glock 17 that does not have any metal in the cornhole, it's really nose heavy to me right now because all of my Glocks have something in there. And most of the time, I don't buy the big brass slugs. I just get like the little steel plug that Dawson makes for the ice magwell that screws it onto it. And that it's just like a little ounce or maybe ounce and a half hunk of steel. It's not a lot, but boy, does it make a huge difference in the balance of the gun. And I can really tell. Now, does it actually matter? I don't think it actually does. I think a lot of the shit we do to our guns is a thing we have in our head that we think really, really matters. And after shooting the only guns I've shot in classes lately are my completely stock Gen 5 19 and my completely stock Gen 6 17. And I don't really notice while I'm shooting that I'm not shooting one of my souped up 34s.
100%. I'm a large person. I don't notice the difference between 6 ounces in front of my gun. I'm literally holding my Shadow 2 right now, and if I hold it weak hand only, and you tell me that it's front heavy, I go, I guess I can feel that.
Yeah,
but if I'm holding it like you do 99% of the time, couldn't even tell you where the weight is. It just feels right. So
now that I kind of rethink the question in sort of, I'm rethinking it like a gamer. What matters more, balance or weight? I'm going to say weight, but not because more weight is better. I think the correct weight matters more. Like I said earlier, talking about like a 35-ish ounce gun, like something in the mid-30s, is the sweet spot. I think Smith & Wesson missed the boat by a couple ounces. If it would have been a little closer to 40 ounces, probably would have been the way to go. Maybe make that dust cover a little longer.
Right, 38, 39. You're a couple ounces below Shadow 2, but you're still heavy. Like I'm there for it.
Yeah, 34 is an ounce heavier than a Beretta 92.
Yeah.
So, but when I shot a Beretta in competition, it was the perfect weight for transitions, and that's the name of the game in USPSA is transitions. Like that's 99% of doing well is transitioning the gun fast. and it's not too heavy where it flies past. It's not too light where you just get going too fast and it's like I'm going to shoot a Glock quite a bit this year, and that's going to be an adjustment after shooting CZs for the last 2 years. Is like, this thing's light. You don't have to muscle it around as much.
Right.
So, but yeah.
All right. So moving on to Blue Fox 280. What's going to be the NAS 2026 shirt logo or slogan? He votes for "Don't follow the lefty stage plan." I say it should be "Remember all the targets." I mean, I really want the autistic me or GIF that you shared. The autistic frog in the pink shirt. Like those are my people. Those are the people who message me on a regular basis.
But if it was going to be a slogan, I don't know. Because we've already done...
It's fucking Tuesday.
And then we did Try Hard.
Okay, I'll make a thread on the Reddit. Guys, tell us what should our slogan be? The hive mind is better than the two ADHD morons on the
every
Monday
now and
night.
then somebody will post something and they'll use my intro phrase to the intro story. We go to...
Oh, we go to is a solid one.
Yeah, but like, we go to ... Like, what the fuck does that mean?
Right.
The only thing I thought of was, yes, I'm ready. And put that on the back of t-shirts.
Or just put it like...
ready?
Just put it slightly above the crotch. Yes, I'm ready. Okay, moving.
Or we could sell leggings for ladies, and right across the ass it says, "Why are you staring at my ass?" Dude, I saw the most diabolical video this girl did. Oh my god, it was great.
Okay.
She put her phone in her back pocket backwards, or like camera out, and hit record, and took videos of all these guys looking at her ass.
Yeah.
It was diabolical. God, it was funny. It was so funny.
I do love the fitness chick traps where they're like, hey, all I do 4 days a week is leg day and my ass is fucking gigantic and all I wear is tight ass fucking leggings that are almost see-through. How dare you look at my ass? I mean, who would ever?
Why would you stare at my camel toe while I'm doing hip thrusts with a barbell across my hips?
Right.
You sick pervert.
Right. I'm doing good girl, bad girls. Why are you looking over here?
Yes. I mean, I'm basically naked over here.
Right. Speaking of which, Austin, he says polymer light guns or steel frame heavy have trade-offs and they're a wash. Yes or no? That's a terrible form of the question, you moron. Love you, Austin.
So it's more like true or false.
Yes.
Polymer and steel frame guns both have trade-offs and they're a wash. True.
Yes. Sure.
They do.
They do have trade-offs, and it does boil down to a wash.
But I've also shot steel guns that recoil like a motherfucker, and I've shot plastic guns that don't. So, like, if you're buying a steel gun for recoil control, don't. That's not a good reason for it. If you're buying a steel gun so that it's a little more stable while you're shooting small shit far away, yeah, it's kind of good for that. My CZs are nicer to shoot than the Glocks, but I can shoot the Glocks just fine as well.
Right.
If you shoot heavy guns for a while, light guns suck to transition. Vice versa is also true.
Yeah.
They're all handguns.
Right. It's whatever you train with the most, you will adapt to it.
Yeah.
Yep.
The one thing that is also true though is the one true advantage the heavy guns have is it lets you get away with a shittier grip.
Yes.
That's the only real advantage they have. You can suck more and get away with it.
Yep. 100%. Speaking of which, Papa Cow says, in terms of gun weight and competition.
I think that's Coco. Papa Coco. COCO. Sure. It was a Disney movie, I do believe.
Oh. I have been playing too much Three Kingdoms. Anyways, Cow. It's supposed to be COA. Anyways.
Yeah, it was a Disney film.
Anyways, in terms of gun weight in competitions, is there such a thing as too heavy?
Yes.
Assuming you're not a slow boy and don't have fatigue issues holding it up. Yes, there is too heavy. I have held Shadow 2s that are on the weight limit before.
Yeah, they're like 58 and a half ounces.
Right, and I'm like, this is unpleasant. Like,
Yeah.
I don't like this.
I held one once. I'm like, this is stupid.
Yep.
Like, completely stupid.
Yeah, like, and we're not even talking about the obscene, like, as a steel, a 10-pound steel weight with a barrel on it, an okay gun. And you're like, no. Like, there is a trade-off, and the Shadow 2, without anything changed on it, is already walking the line of, is this okay or not?
Speaking of stupid, I'm going to have a quick aside here because I've forgotten to tell this story for like 3 episodes. So a friend of mine who works in a gun store that'll remain unnamed, but it rhymes with Peels. He was telling me about this guy who was carrying a pistol. He was carrying a Glock, and he did not have a holster. I think I'm remembering the story correctly. And on top of that, he had like the 33 round extended mag, and it's like sticking out of it. And he says, "Hey man, I want to check this thing out that's in the cabinet." He's like, and he wanted to trade in his gun for it. And so he starts to pull it out. He's like, no, put that away. And then I don't remember the exact order of events, but at some point he just goes, "You know what? You look stupid." And I'm just like, "Really? You said that to a customer?" He's like, "Yeah." Did you get any shit for it? And he's like, "No, because he looks stupid." And it's basically, it's reserved for those who are obviously inexperienced and probably heinously unsafe. And it's probably going to save them a lot of money in the long run to just call certain people stupid. It's not a company policy, but it's a thing he's done a few times. And
when you were,
you said it too, I wish you could. It's just, you look stupid.
Yes. I as someone who's worked as an RSO, I ran into someone today that used to work at 88 Tactical where I worked. And yeah, no, there are times where you're like, can I sign something that says you should never handle or touch or be around guns ever again in your lifetime? Because I really want to do that, because it's terrifying. We had a guy walk out of the range. Our owner, manager, I don't know, he was some higher up dude. He was like, "Oh, check out this new Zev Glock we got in." And this dude goes, "I have one of those." Fucking pulls out his CCW. the high level dude fucking grabs the dude's wrist and pins it to him. And he goes, "Hey, I'm going to take that from you and we're going to go clear it out on the range and then you can show it to us." And I was like, God damn it.
Yeah, it's funny. Okay, back to the Reddit.
Yes. I'd rather be sleeping 12. What are your guys' dream guns? Like, money isn't an object. You could pick, build, whatever you want. What's your dream gun?
Well, I just got one. My M1. I think we kind of talked about this one time. I talked about getting a Fulton Armory M14. Getting one of those $4,000 monstrosities built out. But I would get like the short version that your character plays in the campaign for Call of Duty Modern Warfare, the Going Dark.
Yep.
Where it's the suppressed M14.
Yeah.
That something like that with a can on it. That'd be kind of fun. But I wouldn't want to dick around with like a SOCOM M1A. Like, nah, I'm going Fulton Armory all the way. Something like that. And I know. The M14 was the blunderbuss bungle. It was a terrible rifle for what it was, but at the same time, it was kind of awesome too, and I like it.
Yeah, it's your dream gun. Mine's it's either going to be an M240 or it's going to be an MP5. Like those are the two options.
Yeah, that's
P90s are too small for me. Other than that, those are the two guns that
shoots a dumb caliber.
Right. 100%. Like, if you're like, "Hey, I have this MP5, would you like it?" I would say yes.
Yeah.
I'm going to put the biggest stock on it possible, and then it must have giggle switch so that it doesn't feel like shooting it semi-auto feels dumb. Shooting it with a giggle switch feels right.
Yeah. Well, it was designed for full auto.
Exactly.
Yeah. No, that sounds appropriate.
Yeah, those are my dream guns. Oh, Austin has a USPSA question. What
Ooh.
a douche. Stage design. How complicated is too complicated? About once a year, I'll run into a stage where the test isn't even really shooting as much as it is memorizing sight lines or not forgetting the targets on the opposite side of the bay that's only visible from that small angle, so it's easy to miss in its walkthrough. Just call it a Thomas stage, Austin. You know who you're talking about.
There's crazy memory stages where you literally need an hour on the bay to figure it out.
Right.
I don't like those at all. I don't think there's a place for them at all in the sport. I think something that's tricky to remember, but it's not complicated, is just fine. I've designed a lot of stages that were kind of like that. There was a number of those at Area 3 this year. They weren't crazy hard, but man, you had to remember the spots. You know, yep. A couple stages up on it was actually a Hopkins stage, which I think was stage 1, and then Aaron's stage that was stage 2. They were a little samey. I goofed that up, putting them back to back, but both of those you had to like remember all the spots you had to hit. I think those are totally fine all the time. But when you have to hit 17 different locations to hit 17 different targets or maybe 32 targets because they're one per, now we're starting to pull pants over our head.
Or if it's a 7-paragraph English major, like science question.
It's not a stage brief, it's a dissertation.
Yeah.
The written stage dissertation. The WSD.
When as a RO, I have to explain to the rest of the squad how to shoot it because I've run into enough of these. I'm like, okay, I understand what's going on. You're too fucking complicated. Just let people go, oh, there's a box I can shoot from. There are targets I can see at different spaces. Go.
Yeah. Yeah. But I also don't think it needs to be dumbed down either, or simplified. I didn't realize how much there's certain pissing and moaning from USPSA shooters that I don't, and you were one of them, like that swinger's too fast. It's not fair. Meh,
it
meh,
is. Meh, meh.
Everybody who stayed until they shot it all had a better score. Just because it's hard to shoot in the first pass doesn't make it an invalid target. Hard is okay. It wasn't so fast that it was luck. It was not that. It was just fast. That's all. But when it comes to the memory shit, that's bullshit. And when people bitch about that, I'll be one of them.
The infamous Area 3, Sherwin Area 3, 32 targets, one shot each.
Yeah. That was... And I had everything except the last target I forgot. So I took an FTSA on it.
Right, which Thomas was the only RO they would put on that stage. Like, he was required to be on that stage because he was the only one who could remember it.
I think lots of people could after it got ran several times, because after you run your stage a while, then you know it inside and out, and you're like, oh, they didn't do that.
Right.
Although that one would have been trickier than others. Anyway, next question.
Yes. Dr. Delamar. Why do we give open major guns a scoring advantage when the guns shoot flatter with major power factor? Wasn't the purpose of major scoring to offset the capacity and recoil disadvantage of larger calibers? Seems like an easy update to the balance out open for minor complainers. I agree with him.
I think the minor comp complainers is going to get solved with whenever they pass the concealed category and then they shoot open, and then this won't be a problem.
I don't disagree, but I also, and we've talked about it in 200 fucking episodes.
Yeah.
But I like how single stack does it, where if you're shooting major, you get lower amount of ammo, and if you're shooting minor, you get more amount of ammo. I've always thought that if you're shooting major and open, you should only be allowed to use 140 millimeter mags, and if you're shooting open minor, you should be allowed 170 millimeter mags, because then there's actually a reason to do the other one.
Yeah.
When the magazines are the
You get
same,
more capacity.
right? There needs to be other reasons why major,
Not just the points.
right? It needs to be other things, and so I think that would make it more interesting.
That's a great idea. I had not ever thought of that, to just actually give if there's major in a division, hell, do that with every division, but you get more bullets if you're shooting minor.
Yeah. So in limited, you'd get 140 millimeter mags, but if you're shooting major, you get flush fit, or I think normally they say it's 126 millimeter or something like that. So you get 17 plus 1 with 40, or you get 24 plus 1 or 23 plus 1 with 9 millimeter.
That's not how this would go. It'd be the other direction. If you're shooting minor, you get 170s.
No. I'm just saying,
leave the major dudes where they are, and the minors get the 170 mags. Yeah. More bullets.
I actually think at that point that it doesn't make sense, because there's only a several amount of stages where it would make a difference.
Well, in limited, they have to shoot 40.
Right. And so what I'm saying is that 40 gets...
Oh, they are... So, well, they're already getting that in limited. They're getting more ammo.
Right. Right.
When I shot limited major, I only got 20 or 21 rounds in the mag, and
but
limited minor, I get 24. 25.
Right, but as you figured out from production, switching from 10 to 15, it really doesn't change that much when you add five rounds. That's why I'm saying
it did, because 2021 is a number that you're going to reload a lot. Like, you're always going to reload.
Maybe twice.
In 2021, hell yeah, you are. I shot limited. I reloaded it on most stages. Well, I'm thinking of Area 3 at the moment, but that was literally every stage. But
right. But so that would be a way to make major make some sense, that because I'm shooting major, I'm punished this way, but I gain this. Whereas in minor, I'm punished this way, but I gain this. And that's what would even them out. I support the idea of everyone just shoots fucking minor power factor.
I'm on that. I'm on that boat now. Finally.
Yeah.
Because I'm not that fucking old.
He's not that old. He's not that old.
There's the T-shirt. Not that old.
All right. And finally, Nolan with the rifle question. Are shooting mini paper targets in pistol bays the only real solution to interesting but not all day long hit factor carbine? Shooting actual distance is pretty limited on club and club assets, so I'd be curious if shooting half, 1/3, or 1/6 targets out to 25 would still wet the whistle or not.
I think it does. It's challenging enough. Even half-size targets, as long as they're hit factor, if they're time plus, then it's like, yeah, okay. But hit factor, I was on a stage when I worked Multi-Gun Nationals. It was not hit factor, but they had half-size targets. Wait, was that? What am I thinking of? No, there were half-size targets way down the at the back of the bay. It wasn't hit factor, but they were 50-yard small targets, half-size targets. So I thought that was hunky-dory, you know. God, now I'm questioning my memory. I am that old.
We just won you credit, and you lost it.
And I fucked it all up. Yes, I think mini targets are a great idea for small bays to make the rifle shooting a little bit harder. I also think if you do have bays that are a little bit longer and you can do some static steel at 50 plus, then do it. But don't put a scored paper target at 75 yards for a club match, especially. That's fucking stupid.
Right. People...
And if it's a major, you better have a golf cart for that scoring.
Yep. The thing that USPSA has taught me is everything that requires a little more effort over 75 shooters is a time sink.
Yep.
And a 50-yard target, you're like, man, that's a good target. Like, we should have a 50-yard target. I'm like, I don't disagree with you. Going down to score it is a pain in the fucking ass. And I know this is controversial, but I almost believe that long-range USPSA targets should be non-falling steel that are called as hit. Because you're like, bing, yep, got it, move on. Like, fuck it. Because it's easier. It keeps the fucking match flow going.
Yeah. No, I don't disagree. Like, the 50-yard stage we often have at Great Plains often has a 50-yard popper or something long like that.
You do a good job because you make people run up to like 35 yards on the stage. So it turns that reset into what would have been a 25-yard popper, and people are able to score behind the shooter.
Right.
But
It's always a big stage.
Right. But like my club we have a 50-yard bay, and we have a tendency to put one target at the back of that fucking bay, and someone's got to run down and do it. And
it
also
isn't part of the overall stage. Like, I would love to see that in that bay, is just make the stage. Why do we have to keep the whole stage in the back and then put shit really far away and never have shooting area anywhere near it?
correct.
Like, that's, to me, that's how you make that flow for reset. Like, you have to have part of the stage down there too. You just block it off so nobody can shoot it from down there.
Correct. And that's good stage design. We farm our stage design out to everyone, and I'm not saying we don't have good stage designers. They just don't always think about match flow when they think about stage design. And so, yeah, to Nolan's question, you're 100% right. You can make more interesting shooting challenges with smaller targets on rifle stages because shrinking the target makes the shot equivalency similar but not the same. I'm not saying that shooting a half-size target at 25 yards is shooting the same target at 50 yards. I'm just saying it makes it close.
Well, you just have to aim harder.
Right.
Which is the same thing you have to do on an actual 100-yard target with a red dot on a rifle.
Right. And yeah, you got to think about match flow to a certain degree, and that's one thing I think that especially the three gunners around me don't think about, and that's why they shoot till 6:00 in the evening.
And I'm not shitting on stages at your club like you are. I'm just saying, like, hey, use the whole bay,
Yeah.
for the whole stage instead of. Now, I'm not saying we should have, like, you could put a 75-yard path of movement into that bay easy. I'm not suggesting that necessarily. I'm just saying use the space differently.
Right. There again, it goes back to good stage design
Steven,
of saying
just use it differently.
There are ways to make someone shoot that target from 50 yards and then have to also run up there and shoot from 15 yards. And the RO, if he's not a cunt, can walk up and pace a target. I have had fucking ROs that are like, I need someone to pace this. And you're like, you are the one who finished with them 10 yards from the target. Can you please pace it? Because it's the only fucking target that
I told
within
the
20
story
yards.
of the stage at Iowa that one year?
I think
did I ever tell it in detail, or did I just speak generally about it?
I feel like you have, but tell it again. It was could be our final story.
Okay. So there's a stage there were actually two targets down there. One you had, or maybe there were three, but two were visible on the far left of the bay, and then there was one you had to shoot from the end of it. But it was way in the back left corner of the bay. And I remember the RO has to go back there to score it because there's no other target or anything else anywhere near it. The RO goes back there to score it and is standing there waiting. Hey, somebody needs to come pace this. And I so badly wanted to go, why don't you bring pasters, dumbass? I didn't, but I wanted to because it's stupid. You have to go down there anyway, and this is making match flow work. So if you're an RO and you don't have any pacers on you, you're doing a bad job, period. I don't give a shit who you are. If you don't have pacers on you, you're slowing down your stage. I'll go to my deathbed saying that. I always have pacers on me. And Even if it's just like that last target I score, I paste. Even if that's all I do, it's still adding to the reset.
Correct.
And there's no reason an RO can't also paste a target or 2 or 3.
Right. It's a etiquette thing or like a common practice, but it's not a rule that an RO can't paste a target they have scored.
Right. And I think it was just sort of how things have always been in that case. But, and I'm not trying to shit on anybody. I was just like, this is stupid. Like, you didn't actually think about it. Like, you walked all the way down there, and then you're yelling at your paying customers to come down and reset it. I know they're a volunteer. I get it. But, like, that's just dumb. Just have pasters with the ROs. Just do it. There you go. Okay.
And on that note,
there's the end of number 200. I have a request. We need to have Steven on and yell at us again. It's been a while since Steven has yelled at us. And since you already shit all over Stages for Cornhusker, let's have him come on the show and throw some fire.
I thought you were about to say shit on me, and that's for Tuesday
and
night.
Shit on you too, but you would enjoy that, I think. Anyway,
only on Tuesday.
Thank you so much for listening, everybody. We really appreciate it. He is Jeff King. I'm Andy Erickson. This is Not Another Shooting Show.